Most people wait too long to get serious about retirement planning. Not because they're lazy, not because they don't care, but because everything looks fine until it's too late. Really until it's too late to fix the one or two decisions that could have made the biggest difference. My name is McClure, and for the past 30 years, my goal has been to help successful families retire on their terms, giving them flexibility to travel, to help their kids, and to never worry about running out of money. And if you're within 5 years of retirement or already retired, this window is very critical. Brad and Tanya came in last year, age 63, planning to retire around age 68. They had about $5.1 million saved, mostly in retirement accounts, and it was still earning and still saving. They thought they were on track. Their 401k statements looked great, but if they retired as planned and started taking distributions, their tax bill was going to be massive. But they still had 5 years. So we started converting just a small portion of their IRA each year while they were still working, just enough to stay in their current tax bracket. Over 5 years, we shifted a small amount that resulted in nearly $600,000 in Roth accounts. That one move, it reduced their projected lifetime tax bill by $400,000. See, once you retire, the window narrows, it gets smaller. Once RMDs start at age 73, your ability to control tax brackets, it shrinks dramatically. Tom retired at age 64 and wanted to delay Social Security until age 70. That part made sense. His benefit would grow by 8% every single year. But he also started pulling from his IRA immediately, thinking that would get it over with, right? Take the money out now. That income made conversions impossible and pushed him into a higher tax bracket. And when Social Security finally kicked in at age 70, his Medicare premiums, they went up dramatically. If we'd worked together earlier, we could have used his taxable account first, giving his IRA more time to grow while keeping income low for Roth conversions. Instead, that timing mistake cost him over $78,000 in unnecessary taxes and premiums. Sarah, one of my clients, faced a different challenge. She was retiring at age 62 from her consulting business. She was healthy and excited about the next chapter, but Medicare wouldn't start until age 65. Cobra would cost $2,400 a month, and private insurance, it wasn't much better. But if she could keep her income under certain thresholds, she'd qualify for significant subsidies for her health insurance. So we designed a 4-year income bridge that kept her under the limits using taxable accounts, delaying IRA withdrawals, and timing other income sources. So that coordination, it saved her and her husband over $47,000 in premium before Medicare kicked in. And when Jim came to us, he was 61 and ready to retire. He had saved a lot, he was in good health, but his estate plan, it was 15 years old. His kids were now adults, he had remarried, his business had grown significantly, and his old trust was set up to give everything outright to his kids at age 25. The problem is, his son had just gotten married, and the plan never accounted for what might happen if they got a divorce or if that marriage ended. So we rewrote the trust to include what I call bloodline protection. So if his son ever got divorced, the inheritance would stay in the family for his kids and then also ultimately for his grandkids. Now his legacy is protected and his kids won't have to untangle a mess if something should happen to him. You see, estate planning isn't just about documents, it's about making sure your plan matches your current life, not your life from a decade ago. The biggest mistake I see is people treating retirement like it's still 20 years away when they're already 5 years out. The families who get this right, they're not just lucky, they actually coordinate it. It's not the time to just keep accumulating and hoping for the best. It's time to coordinate everything. Income timing, tax planning, healthcare coverage, estate structure. So if you're within 5 years of retirement or you had just retired and you want to see what coordination could look like for your situation, there's a link below to schedule a call. I think you'll walk away with insight based on your specific timeline and your goals. I really do love making these videos, and I hope you'll join me on the next one.